friends, and welcome to my new yoga video. This 20-minute wake-up yoga sequence you can do in the morning to greet the day. This is the best way to awaken the mind and bring the vibrancy to your body, activate your energy level, and bring you to joyful awake state. Don't forget to subscribe and make sure you click that bell if you don't want to miss new free weekly yoga classes. And now, let's practice. Standing at the center of your mat with feet hip distance apart and parallel. Go ahead and gently tilt your head, bringing the right ear closer to the shoulder. Hold for a second and switch sides. Straighten your back and relax the shoulders. Continue and turn your head, bringing your chin to the right shoulder. Hold for a second and turn your chin to the left. Back to the center, and with the next inhale, raise your hands overhead, palms facing in. Cross your fingers and place your hands on the back of your head. As you inhale, open your elbows wide, and with the next exhale, gently tilt your chin toward the left foot. Inhale, open your elbows again. Exhale, and tilt your chin to the right side. Inhale and back to the center. Exhale, tilt the chin toward the chest and gently push your shoulders down. And with the next inhale, back to the center. Grab your elbows with your hands and make some shoulder rolls. Slowly rotate your shoulders backward, making big circles. Try to breathe deeply and keep the movement smooth. Now release your fingers and spread your arms wide apart. Take a deep breath in and bring your shoulder blades together. With a deep exhale, bring your arms forward parallel to the floor. Spread your shoulder blades wide apart and round your back. Inhale and bring your shoulder blades together again, bending your elbows at right angles, and repeat the sequence. Try to breathe deeply and slowly, and don't bend at lower back. Go ahead to the wrist flexor stretch. Extend your left arm in front of you, palm up. Gently bend your wrist until you feel the nice stretch in your forearm. And now pull your fingers gently into the underside of the forearm to feel length on the top of the forearm and wrist. Hold the pose for a few breaths. Release and repeat on the right side. Move slowly and mindfully. Then release and circle both wrists to bring back blood flow. Now clasp your hands behind your back and bring your both shoulders back. Inhale and gently lift your arms and stretch the front of your shoulders. Hold the pose for a few breaths. With the next exhale, go ahead and bend your knees. Gently fold forward, bringing clasped hands overhead. Gently squeeze your shoulder blades together and feel the nice stretch in your hamstrings, chest, and shoulders. You can stay here or deepen the movement by straightening your legs. And when you're ready, exhale and release the pose. Now go ahead and stand up tall with your feet shoulder wide apart. Raise your arms up above your head and grab your elbows. Make a deep breath in, and with an exhale, bend your torso to the right as far as it feels comfortable and hold the pose. As you inhale, back to the center and bend to the left side. Try to face front and engage your core. Exhale and back to the center. Now take a step and put your feet wide. Exhale, release your arms and fold forward over the left leg. Try to keep your back straight and release your head down. You can slightly bend your left knee if it feels more comfortable. Start to walk your hands to the center. Hold the pose for a few breaths. And now walk your hands to the right foot. Now back to the center and place your hands underneath your shoulders onto the floor. Take a few breaths here. And a small beginner's tip. If your hamstrings are tight, bend your knees enough to feel that you are able to maintain a straight back more easily and use blocks under your hands. Go ahead and turn your left foot and torso to the left side. Try to bring your both foot pointing forwards. Bring your torso parallel to the ground. Inhale and lift your back heel off the floor. Then exhale and push it toward the mat. Keep your fingertips on the ground on either side of the right foot. Now back to the center and repeat the sequence on the other side. If you are not able yet to touch the ground, keep your hands on the blocks. And if you are flexible enough, try to pull the front part of the body closer to the top of the thigh. And to come up from the pose, bend your knees, press your tailbone down, and contract your abdominal muscles as you rise up slowly. And for the next move, take a step towards the beginning of the mat. As you inhale, bring your both hands up and place them on the back of your head. As you exhale, push your chin to your chest and lower your body down to the floor. And from here, lift your body while keeping your knees bent. As you exhale, fold forward and let your whole upper body hang heavy over the legs. Go ahead and take a wide step back with your left foot. Press your right foot into the floor. Inhale and lift your torso and lengthen your spine. Raise your arms and spread them wide apart with your elbows bent. If it's hard to do yet, you can lower your left knee to the floor. Exhale and place your hands on the mat. Lower down into your left knee and release the top of the left foot on the ground. Now flex your right foot, coming up onto the heel and extending your toes back toward you. And begin to straighten your right leg as much as you can. Inhale and go ahead to the plank pose. Engage your tight muscles and lengthen the tailbone toward your heels. Look at the floor slightly forward, face relaxed. Try to breathe slowly and steady. From here, bend your knees and draw your hips back toward your heels. Inhale and start to slowly round forward with a soft spinal wave, melting your hips toward your wrists and lifting your heart into an upward facing dog pose on your knees. Continue pushing the mat with your hands. Turn your head and gaze over the right shoulder, and then over the left shoulder. Now back to the center, push your chin to your chest, round your back and slowly back your hips on your heels. Now come onto both knees, placing them hip wide apart. Now carefully reach the right hand down to the right heel. Then inhale and reach the left hand up to the sky. Keep squeezing the glutes as you bend backwards. If you cannot reach the heel, keep the hand on the sacrum. Gently release the pose and place the both hands on the mat right under your shoulders. Lift the left leg behind you. Slowly bend the elbows and lower your heart into the line with fingertips. Gently touch the chin to the mat. Keep the shoulder heads broad and pull shoulders away from the neck. Try to press back up, keeping the elbows in line with the shoulders and wrists. And now inhale to press back to the starting position. Go ahead and bring the left foot out to the side with the heel to the mat. Inhale and raise both arms up to the sky. As you exhale, slide with your left hand down the left leg, bringing the right arm over the left side of the body. Try to breathe slowly and keeping the torso in line with the leg. Open the right side of the body, gazing toward the ceiling. Inhale and slowly bring your right foot on your right heel. Gently push your tailbone down and bring the left hand above your head. Slowly release the pose and place your right hand under your right shoulder. Place your right foot slightly in front of your left foot. Keeping your core muscles and legs engaged, raise your left hand and look up to your hand. And now continue our soft flow and go ahead to the head to knee pose. Extend your left leg and bend your right knee, widening the angle and distance between your two knees. Inhale, turn your torso to face your left knee, then exhale and slightly bend to your extended left leg. Keep your back straight and flex your toe. From here, bend your right knee and bring it toward your chest. Next, crook your left elbow around the front of your right knee. Inhale and grow tall. Place your right hand on a mat behind you. And as you exhale, slowly turn your torso to the right and gaze over the right shoulder. Inhale again and lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, press with your arms, soften your waist, rib cage and spine. Now release the pose and back to the starting point at the beginning of the mat. Inhale and bring your whole body up. Raise your arms and place the hands on the back of your head. Open your elbows wide and with the next exhale, gently push your chin down, starting to make a soft spinal wave. Continue to keep your knees in a chair pose. Straighten your back and push your chest forward. Then gently round your back and fall forward. Make a big step with your right foot to the edge of the mat. Press your right foot into the floor and straighten the right knee. Draw the tailbone down toward the floor. Inhale, bring your shoulder blades together and push your chest forward. You can bend the right knee and press it into the floor. Now go ahead and lower down onto your right knee. Flex your left foot, coming up onto your heel, and begin to straighten your left leg as much as you can. Inhale and lengthen your spine. Then exhale and begin to fold over your left leg. Now inhale and go to the plank pose. Extend the legs back with your toes tucked. So now your body is in a straight line from head to heel. Draw the lower belly in and up. Engage your tight muscles and lengthen the tailbone towards your heels. And keep pushing the floor. Release the pose. Bend your knees and place your hips on your heels. Inhale and start to slowly round your spine with a soft spinal wave, melting your hips toward your wrists. Exhale, push the mat with your arms and draw your navel in. Slowly turn your head and gaze over the left shoulder. And then to the right side. And now flow back to the child's pose, slightly pushing your chin to your chest. Go to the all fours and lift your right leg behind you. Starting to slowly lower your heart in the line with fingertips and gently touch the chin to the mat. Try to breathe slowly and lift the ribs away from the floor. Inhale and press back to the starting position. Extend the right leg to the side. Inhale and reach your left arm up, lengthening your spine. Now exhale and side bend over your right leg, resting your right hand lightly on your shin. As you inhale, back to the center and find your left heel with your left hand. Exhale, gently push your pelvis forward and bring your right hand up to the ceiling and closer to your ear. Now extend the left leg and place the right foot behind your left foot. Place your left hand on the floor under your shoulder. And inhaling, extend your right arm up to the sky, turning your chest and hips open to the side. Continue moving slowly, extend your right leg and flex your toe. Bend your left knee and bring the sole of your left foot against the right inner thigh. Try to widen the angle and distance between your two knees. Inhale, lift and turn your torso to face your right knee, and as you exhale, gently fall forward over your extended right leg. You can bring your hands wherever comfortable and try to keep your back straight. Inhale, bend your left knee and bring it to your chest. Gently twist your trunk and place your left hand on the mat behind you. Now crook your right elbow around the front of your left knee. Inhale and lengthen your spine. As you exhale, twist your trunk more and keep your back straight. Hold the pose and breathe in softly. Release the pose and go back to the center. Slightly bend your knees and wrap your arms around your knees. Make a deep breath in and pull your whole body up. Now breathe out, round your back, pulling your shoulder blades apart. Slightly push your chin toward your chest. Feel the nice stretch inside your back. Now inhale and back to the center. Now take a deep breath in and become aware of your pleasant state. Smile at the end and feel how this wake-up yoga sequence helps you to jumpstart your day. I hope you guys enjoy this active flow and let me know how it leaves you feeling. Sending love.